to go ahead with a national dialogue. And the decision for me to, as it was planned, to convene it was a collective decision. It was not one person's decision. It was a decision that was taken collectively with the eminent persons group and those who were involved initially from the organizing, the tasked team, who now mutated to become the organizing committee. Now, the issues that were raised were, we are not quite ready. The documentation has not yet been properly printed, and we don't know how the finances will be managed and all that. So those were the reasons. And the counter reasons that were then put forward is that the invitations have already gone out. Various organizations are responding. There are going to be more than 1,000 people who are coming. Arrangements have already been made. Bookings have already been done for transport, for accommodation, and what have you. The preparations for documentation can be solved fairly quickly. The issue of the budget was not really the key issue in the end. The key issue for me, and I must put my hand in this, was that the budget that had been drafted was 740 million. And I said, what will we be doing with 740 million? And it came out that some of the money would be utilized for booking people in expensive accommodation, booking meeting halls. And I said, but is that really necessary? When our people meet at ward level, they will always find places to meet, like we do with our Stockfells, with our prayer groups, with our whatever. People always find places on a free basis to meet. Why do we budget so much money for holding of such manifestations? And I then directed that that budget should be brought down substantially. Even on the National Convention, when I looked at the budget, and I do look at these things, when I looked at the budget and found that the charging for the hotel and all that were so high, I said, no, we are government. As government, we operate on economies of scale. We can bring prices down, go back and ask for bigger discounts. This is precisely what they did. And it did bring that budget down. Now, the good thing was that the finances are being managed by NEDLEC. Treasury allocates money to NEDLEC. NEDLEC, which is a state organization, manages that, and it plays the role of the secretariat. And that, for me, is very comforting, to ensure that what